Now, Senku and Taiju have created the acid. Now it's time to resurrect someone, which Taiju's first choice is to resurrect Yusriha. But Taiju actually have covered Senku's eyes, well, actually poke his eyes because Yusriha wasn't wearing any clothes, so they cannot actually revive her in the state that she is in, which they actually get her out of the tree so they can actually bring her back into the camp. But all of a sudden, they were actually being attacked by lions, which they actually escaped from the zoo because the staff have been petrified, so there's no one who can stop them. But Taiju actually has someone in mind that he can actually resurrect, so they can actually stop the lions, which is, Tsukasa, in which they're going to use the acid to resurrect him because he is the strongest high school football player, in which they actually brought him back, which he actually, as the situation, which they're gonna give the details later, and which he actually been resurrected. Which first he using his stone shell to take out the lions, and then take out the other lion with a single punch, which caused the rest of the lions to run away. Which they actually is impressed of Tsukasa, in which he actually asked for a butcher knife, which even though it was self-defense, he did kill a lion with one hit. So Senku actually applied. So he's going to skin the lion for his fur, and he actually put on some clothes as well. They actually bring him back into the camp, which Taiju actually told Yusriha to hang on a little longer till it can make more, so they can bring her back. In which Tsukasa and actually is impressive how they actually making this a working camp. So he actually going to take care of the other things that they cannot actually do, which is hunting for food, in which Senku using the contents of the smoke to burn the bacteria of the fish so they can actually eat it properly, which is actually a smoke cooker in caveman style, which Senku actually asking them what is the useful material for a survival, which is actually lime, which a chalk powder they can actually use for other things, which Senku told Taiju to collect the shells, which he used to shape his face, so they can actually crush it into powder, and that's how they make lime, which they can actually use it for three things. One, agriculture, which is actually used for gardening, and two, construction, creating a much powerful forge, and also creating houses. And then three, soap. We can actually can tell that Taiju collecting seaweeds to create soap, so they can actually wash the bacteria off them. So we saw Tsukasa is actually impressed, and during night when they were asleep, we saw Tsukasa eyes actually wide awake, which he actually thinking of something, in which during the shell collecting, we can actually see Tsukasa actually told Senku that he telling him a story about a young boy who's collecting shells to create a shell necklace for his little sister who was undergoing surgery. But then one day, a man who owned the property who decided to beat the young boy for stealing shells. And so he actually destroyed a stone person, which earlier Senku actually say that they cannot revive broken statues, in which Tsukasa actually say that the people who actually have tainted souls don't actually have the right to be resurrected, which they're going to only resurrect the pure-hearted youth. But Senku actually stopped Tsukasa from destroying another stone. So he actually telling him that he only once was right, in which he's going to stop him from doing it. Now, I really love how they brought Tsukasa back, which he actually, at first, a nice guy, but then he actually going to destroy every stone person who actually have tainted souls. And also, I really love the ending theme of the episode they actually have, in which I can do a live reaction of it, which I already have done the live reaction of Dr. Stone opening theme. But yeah, I cannot wait to do the live reaction to the ending theme as well. And I cannot wait for the next episode next weekend. So anyway, like this video, subscribe for more, and comment what you think about the episode. You guys can also follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, and like my Facebook page. Until then, this is Anime Guy Jordan here saying signing out. Laters!